My book is Take Me to the River by Will Hobbs, 184 pages long. My book is about a 14-year-old kid named Dylan Sands coming from North Carolina going to visit his cousin Rio on the Texas-Mexico border. When he arrives, he walks to the hotel where he's supposed to meet Rio. Since he's been waiting for about 2 hours, he calls Rio. It turns out he's still working at a restaurant. When Dylan gets to the restaurant, he sees Rio at the table cleaning up. When Rio sees Dylan, he says hi and gets him a drink. Once he is back with his drink, they talk about what Rio is planning to do over 10 days Dylan is there. Rio is planning to go to the river, the Rio Grande, camping there for the whole time Dylan is staying with Rio. Right away, they get in the van and go home and get their gear for camping. The next day, they head over to the Rio Grande. It was all usual until black helicopters come roaring in. The people refused to tell what was going on, so everybody got nervous. The general asked, "How long were we staying here?" They were staying there 10 days. He tells them a hurricane is coming later that week. They had to leave the area, so they went back to Rio's place. The next day, it was quite dark out at Rio's restaurant. There was a strange man waiting, wanting help. His name was Carlos. He took him in Rio's van. He told Rio his supplies got stolen and cactus needles in his arm. We need to go 59 miles ahead of them. While Rio is driving, Dylan is picking out all the little needles in his right arm and put some ointment on. In the middle of the night, they got kidnapped, and it was Carlos who captured Rio, Diego, and Dylan. Carlos's finger was on the trigger to a gun. He was telling the kids what to do by road. Once they get halfway down those rapids, there were whirlpools, and Rio got stuck in one. Then another one that was even bigger. The three boys escaped because Rio tricked Carlos. Over the night, Dylan couldn't sleep. The next day, it was time for Dylan to leave. Right before he got on the bus, Dylan gave them fist bump, then got on the bus to the airport and flew home. It turns out Carlos isn't his name, and he was one of the top 10 most wanted, heading straight to jail. Thank you, everybody, very, 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 very much. Bye-bye!